Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that...
There he goes! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the RPO, complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so much.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Lyle.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. And now they're forced to punt.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, still looking. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Barney. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air, it's St. Clair. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And the Canes will call on their punt team. It's blocked. The pressure got home. And after the block punt and all that followed, they'll start this drive inside their 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one... Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Caught behind the line. It's Barney. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. There's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Grab behind the line. It's close. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Overton. With the catch, it's Powell. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. the gun. Running back gets to give. He has the first and still on his feet. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Barney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Canes are in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Overton. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering.
Breaks into the open. Pushed through behind his pad. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. Spins away from the defender. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Steps away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just...
Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Back to throw, it's Overton. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford.
Picks up the first down. Turning it on.
We'll circle back if anything big.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Overton. That's caught. It's Clark.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again? There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Barney. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the catch. It's Barney. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Caught in the backfield. It's Snow. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Catch in the middle. It's Barney. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looking for space. It's Lyle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Barney. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Back to pass, it's Overton. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's looking deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense. Great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play. Try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Waiting moments, huge 4th down, and this crowd is rising to the occasion. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Timeout, Miami.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has